Must press restart. That's why I'm saying we're all pure. Must press a restart.
What I'm saying is, I think.
Reboot.
What's?
Hi guys, welcome to another episode of Pop Culture. You know what to do. Press subscribe. This month, is June, and we are speaking to the topic of men are trash, the crimes up against women. We feel like we're under siege, so we have got to speak out. Today we have a special guest who is not a 1, 2, 3, 4, or 5, but a 6-time summer winner.
So here he is, guys. So welcome to the channel. We are Pop Culture. So please say hi to the people at home. Tell them basically who are you for the people that may not know, that are living under the deepest rock.
No, it's okay if you don't know me, but because it's okay if you don't know me, I will introduce myself. My name is Senzo Vilakazi. Senzo Vilakazi. I don't know, yeah, you might be familiar with Kwesta. If you're not, then we kind of need to get more acquainted with each other. We kind of need to know each other. But I'm Kwesta Dakar, I'm a rapper, and that's pretty much been my only job ever since I can remember. I've never
When did you start?
When did I
making
start
music?
Rapping?
Yeah.
I started rapping, I don't know, 13, 14 years ago. But 3 years after that, well, not 3 years after the 13, but 3 years into me starting to write, things like that, and recording, stuff like that, I took my demo to a Slicker and a Sugar Smacks, who were part of Squatter Camp.
Wow. So do you just
which is then now, that was 2007. So I started rapping in 2004, and in 2007, I sent in my demo there, and it was especially like a very fortunate story, because it's the only place I've ever sent my demo to, and they actually pretty much messed with it, and they said, yo, let's give you a shot, and that's where Kwesta was born, I guess.
So you guys are working overtime at really, really defining the South African sound.
Yeah.
But what does that mean to you, and why is it so important to do that?
Why I think it's important to express myself as a South African to the world, right? Not only just to South Africans, is because everybody needs to know where I'm from. Everybody needs to know the story. I need to have everybody on my back, and everybody's got to have me on their backs. Like, I can't go anywhere in the world, or anywhere, even in South Africa, and seem like a foreigner in my country. I always need to represent where it is that I'm from, and what it is that I represent, and the youth that I come from. And I say youth because they have the loudest voice. I mean, if you think about it, the kids like abantwana abancane are yet to find a voice, and older people have found their voice and made their decisions. So the people that impact the direction of generally the world is the youth, right? So that language is important, and how we keep it our own is also very important, right? Yeah. I don't want to be a Future, I don't want to be an Eminem or Tupac. I looked up to them, I don't give a damn about them right now. All I give a damn about is a young Vusi that lived next door to me and what his life is about.
Specifically for our topic for the month, we are touching on the whole phenomenon around men are trash. Of course, it is a controversial sort of conversation, because on the one end people feel one thing, on the other end people feel other thing. The point is that there's a lot happening to women, and there's not enough appreciation of who we are, what we contribute to society. And I think the hip-hop industry sometimes doesn't feel like it always supports the women's mission.
Let me tell you, I have a daughter. Right? My daughter is turning 5 in October, the 13th. It's crazy, they share a birthday with her mom.
Oh, that's so cute.
Yeah,
I mean, it's like they're gonna have like parties on the same day.
Oh my god.
It's the most expensive day of my life. I'm not really that stoked about it.
Like, what are the conversations that you're either planning or have or banking in your head to just be like, this is the consciousness I'm trying to raise you in, or this is what I want to make you aware of?
It's now to my daughter.
To your daughter.
Yeah. All I can tell her is I can show her stuff, but the reality of the situation is that there's a certain age she can get to where whatever I say won't matter.
True.
All I need to give a damn about is whatever I instilled in her head until then. And that only thing would be just, if it makes you happy, dude. If it makes you happy, do it. And I don't think any woman in the world, in the whole world, or any man even, would stay in a relationship that doesn't make them happy. Right? If she is literally honest to herself and just to herself, not to, but maybe she helps with my school fees, or he helps with whatever, or he helps with the rent, or he helps with the bond, or whatever the situation. If she stays true to herself and just believes in the fact that she's not happy, no matter what this guy is doing for her, maybe at that point. Also, just the one thing, I just wanted to not need a nigga. Right? Not even me. Right? I wanted to even stop needing me. And that'd be dope. But also, I don't want her to need a girl. I don't want her to need shit friends. All I ever want from her is just to be honest to herself, because I don't think she'd lie to herself and say I need that when she doesn't. But she might be fooled into thinking that she needs that when she doesn't. And that's something that can't change with regards to how she takes it, because at some point, at a point where she grows to a certain age, she will make mistakes, right? And some of them she might learn from, and some of them she might never get out of. And all I can do is just try and be persistent in the teachings. But I don't have like I don't know, an outlay of this is how I want her raised. I just want her to be happy.
Yeah. But what are the conversations that you guys are having as friends, really? Just getting involved in, like, really just being accountable to your actions and just being accountable to the things that you say, even.
I've heard conversations where guys go, girls are with guys for a car or three, or for a certain favor or so, something like that, and girls are with guys, and guys are with girls because she's the prettiest in the club, or she got that ass or whatever, and I'm saying all these things are just people lying to each other, right? And by lying to each other, I mean lying to themselves, because they think honesty is gonna be... Yeah, I think honesty is the biggest thing I think honestly we are all created to be better than what we are, right? But we forget that at one point then, that we're supposed to be greater than what we're doing. I'm supposed to be greater than what I'm doing. You're supposed to be greater than what you're doing. Everyone's supposed to be greater. But because at some point you forgot the honesty that you created to yourself, because you knew at some point that you can take over the world. And the fact that you didn't mean at some point you lied to yourself, right? And that means being a man, being a woman. That means you kind of lied to yourself and thought that if mangamshaya namhlanje uzongizwa kusasa. When the first time you met her, she was the love of your life, right? And you stopped that honesty somewhere along the road. We are not designed to hurt each other at all. If we find a way at least. I'm not saying I'm doing that. I mean, hey man, it's very difficult.
It's just that I understand what you're saying, but I don't think that everyone knows, like, to the point that you're saying that we're all pure and we all know that we're gods or better than. Some people don't know that or realize that about themselves. Two, some people are brought up to not think that, or to be told that they are either less than.
And that's exactly what we need to kill, I think.
So
we need to kill the education that we send out there. We're too quick to believe in. Yo man, this is not the system. This is men doing wrong things to women, right? I'm not changing that bottom line. Right. The bottom line is that men are doing fucked up shit to women.
Right.
It's the world we've created.
Right.
As men and women, we've created a world where men do fucked up shit to women. Sure. We created it. Who else are we going to point at? Who are we going to point at? Men are trash.
Of course they are. Every day.
Hashtags.
Every day.
But
I also know women who are trash.
That's not the conversation we're having. That's
let's
for
say yes, no?
season.
You see, that's the problem.
4,000,000.
But I know what.
Let's just tunnel vision.
That's for year 3,000.
Men are trash, and then we can like.
You know what that's like? We've been in slavery as black people for like what 500 years and whatever. That's like saying white people are trash, and that's it, and saying no black person is bad.
We'll deal with that in year 3,000.
I hear you.
That's almost like saying all lives matter. That's not what we at.
No,
we are at
We're
Black Lives Matter. We're
black people
at
are dying.
Men are trash. Hashtag.
Yeah, it's like saying Black Lives Matter. They do. But so do colored lives and Indian lives.
They are in the black.
They're black.
Okay, white lives matter.
Okay, it's at this point now.
Year 3,000, it was at that point.
That's why I'm saying we're all pure. What I'm saying
is, I think...
Reboot.
What I'm saying is, sometimes I feel like anytime you want to talk to a man and you're just like, hey, men are trash, what do you think about it? We always have to be like, yeah, and women are. And we can never just like sikhulume ngani.
As
And
collabo,
you-
that's
and
what
you
the
can
conversation-
just,
You can,
know,
I can take the. Am I not taking it right now?
Cool. Well, on that note, Bazalone, siyabonga. Please leave your comments below. Any other questions that you might have. Tag Kwesta on the Twitter streets.
Please
Ask him the
ask
things
him,
that we didn't
tag
ask.
him.
But thank you guys so much for watching. You have to do the do. Subscribe, watch.
Do better
like,
as human
share,
beings,
like.
please. Let us do better as human beings.
All the things, indeed. Siyabonga Bazalone. Mwah.
Oh, warning shit, man. I'm 28 now.
You still a spring chicken. Like
still
you,
a what?
A spring chicken. You're like you
God.
at the core of the you.
Are you saying I'm something you would eat?
Oh, okay.
I'm asking you. What would you? Do you eat spring chicken?
I think I'm just gonna take. I'm gonna take
We-
a ride.
Do you eat spring chicken?
Yes. Gosh, we do. Oh
If
my
I don't ever see you again, just know what happened to me. Okay?